This exciting gameplay is being brought to you by Waupun Utilities, your local electric, water, and wastewater provider. And just like the teams out there, our team works hard every single day to deliver reliable, affordable service to more than 4,400 customers. As your community-owned utility, every single dollar we earn goes back into making Waupun stronger. Waupun Utilities, powering our community with teamwork, pride, and of course, hometown commitment.
A reminder for everyone that Bent's Automotive is open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. and on Saturdays by appointment only. Keeping your vehicle in tip-top running condition is essential. Call 324-9962 for Bent's Automotive. Get the quality repair and maintenance services you need from the automotive technicians you can trust. Bent's Automotive at the corner of Carrington and Main Streets in beautiful downtown Waupun. Call 920-324-9962 to schedule your service or repair needs today.
Okay, welcome to Waupun, and again, we're on the other side of Main Street, not calling a boys game on the east side. We're on the west side of Lincoln Street, I should say, and we're at Jerry Meadema Field, ready to bring you another Waupun Lady Warrior softball game. I'm Steve Witterhack. I got Yvette Novice with me to help call the game here today, and a little bit breezy here today, Yvette. Is that something that kind of throws you off a little bit? And so the wind's really kind of blowing us up. It looks like it's going to get stronger. Right-handed hitters full hit.
Yeah, definitely a good day to be a power hitter up on that wind can really help with the a lot of people don't really like it because they think it makes them slower, which I guess it does, but it always made my pitches move more if you have enough spin on it. So.
Okay, well, again, Waupun undefeated in the conference play. They're 7-1 on the season so far, and having a great season. Just kind of really getting into the conference season.
I don't know what camera I'd be connected into. I don't know.
What kind of stands out with this Waupun team and the success they've had?
How would I be connected to this here?
Last weekend they had Caitlin Carson get her first varsity start in the circle, and she did amazing. I think she had 12 strikeouts, and their defense behind them is great, and they're smart base runners. They have infectious hitting, and they know how to put the ball in play and put pressure on other defenses.
Okay, looking forward to watching them play again. Did the boys game a couple days ago, doing girls tonight. Waupun at home taking on the Columbus Cardinals. Had a chance to talk to Josh Novice earlier today, the head coach for the Lady Warriors, and we'll have that interview coming your way in just a few minutes as the pregame show brought to you by Home and Auto Sales continues on Radio Plus Sports.
This game is powered by C. Broxma Electric of Waupun. C. Broxma Electric has serviced the electrical needs for Waupun and the surrounding area for over 18 years. From small residential jobs to agricultural, industrial, and commercial jobs, they do it all. For quality work and prompt, courteous service, contact your State of Wisconsin licensed electrical contractor in our area. C. Broxma Electric at 920-319-1614 or check them out online at cbelectric.net.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Kasasa Rewards checking accounts? All Kasasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Kasasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
Planning to build? You need Pino. Whether it's a new home, remodel, or commercial project, you need a committed team that's dedicated to bringing your vision to reality. You need Pino. After all, they've been doing it almost 50 years. To start your next project, go to rapino.com. Check out their virtual design tool and turn your idea into action. That's rapino.com and learn about the Pino difference. Pino, Pino. Build better for future generations.
Extend your vertical tillage options with a new Kuhn Krause Accelerator XT8010 available at Waupun Equipment Company in Waupun and Watertown. Proven Excalibur VT blades cut tough residue, creating a superior seed bed. Gang angle options of 1 to 5 degrees for true vertical tillage or 6 to 8 degrees for more aggressive tillage action. Mid-mounted tines redirect soil and residue flow ahead of rear gangs. Exclusive star wheel treaders, brake clods, and anchor residue, while the 24/7 conditioning reel firms and finishes the seed bed. The Accelerator XT is available in RTK cut widths of 11 to 40 foot. Ask your dealer about the new Smart Soil Technology ISOBUS system for your new Accelerator XT.
Chronic pain sufferers, listen up. If you're suffering from pain due to injury or illness, and the options you've tried have failed to alleviate your pain, or surgery has been recommended, you may be wondering if you've run out of options. If so, regenerative medicine may be your answer. At New Medical Center, we use a variety of alternative treatments designed to harness your own body's ability to heal. Rather than covering up your pain, regenerative medicine goes right to the source to resolve and repair the injury. Instead of using harmful drugs to mask your pain or having risky surgery that can cause additional injury and increase your chance of arthritis, regenerative medicine helps your body repair the damage that causes pain. Don't let pain compromise your favorite hobbies and activities, leaving you crippled and desperate for help. Thousands of people have found relief with regenerative medicine, and you can too. Call the experts at New Medical Center to get an appointment today. New Medical Center, 920-324-9899. That's 920-324-9899. Or check us out on the web at www.newmedicalctr.com.
There has never been a better time to shop Werner Harmsen Furniture and Total Flooring, Main Street in downtown Waupun. Werner Harmsen is featuring a fashionable selection of furniture and flooring. That means remarkable savings on name brand furniture, top quality name brands at special competitive prices. You'll get the taste, quality, and personalized service that has separated the Werner Harmsen name from the best. Find their showroom in downtown Waupun. Werner Harmsen Furniture and Total Flooring. Taste, service, selection. It's worth the drive to beautiful downtown Waupun.
Welcome back to more of our pregame show brought to you by Home and Auto Sales. Sitting at Jerry Meadham of Fields. Waupun getting set to take on the Columbus Cardinals in a conference game in the Capital North. And chance right now to talk to the head coach for the Waupun Lady Warriors. I got Josh Novice with me right now. And let's just give a little evaluation 8 games into this.
Probably another shot. A lot on me right now.
Thankfully, they have been really good getting us prepped and ready. And then last night at practice, we decided to have a real heavy day. We put them to work, probably their hardest practice of the day. And boy, we were out early. They worked so hard. They got their stuff done. And just like that, we were out, I think, 10, 15 minutes earlier than a regular. Oh.
Yeah, I don't wanna lie. I know when you text me, girl, I don't always reply. Well, you're not an angel either, you can't even fly. I know this, you think that you know all this shit that's coming at me. I went down who does it. They can't see the vision, boy, they must be out of focus. That's a real hot album, homie. I wonder who wrote it. Oh, take, wait a minute, go.
I got 8 leaders here. They've all earned that right over the years. Each one of them has had big games, big plays, big moments off and on the field. So how do you just narrow down one? So with the 8 that we have, we're blessed. It's the most we've had since I've been in the program, and I think 7 was the last.
I'm in my happy place, posted. I ain't friends since 06. I ain't crashed since 01. My bad, like 6 flags in your house is no fun.
You want to give me that diet coach?
Your friend and Cupid is fine now. You gon' end up high now. I spy when you on the line. A girlie I can get cause she don't get too many likes. A curly attitude.
One is, running bases for us, filling in and outfield when someone's sick or not available. So they all are contributing, at high level softball throughout these first 8 games.
In the Capital North Conference, and just your thoughts on the teams you're playing. I know Columbus today, but I know you got some really top-notch teams that you face here. So your thoughts on just competing in the competition you get in this conference?
Yeah, we went from Winnicott.
Give me some on the backside of the
Lutheran, who we saw Sturts, their pitcher, She went toe-to-toe with Addie, and we luckily came out with a 2-0 win with a Jonesy home run that sealed the deal for us on that game. And
We'll go live to you in 3. Can you zoom in a little bit more on that?
Division 1, so it limited where I could get games. So you're worried, are we going to get ready for our Division 1 playoff schedule? And this conference has been really good so far, showing us that if we don't show up here, we're not going to do anything at playoffs. So.
Well, you got a special night here tonight. Is it youth softball night tonight? How important is that to try to keep things going in this program in the future?
Well, I asked these seniors last night, I'm like, how long have you guys played? When was and most of these girls played, they started at 4U. You're at 4 and 5U. 3 of them raised their hand, they play. And they saw, on the side of this building is the team achievement board. It has all the
Con's still hanging out behind their
sectional semifinals, nice state
titles. Oh, it's deep nice, so that's why. All right, stay on there then.
And these young ladies that we're going to see here tonight, from all the little 4s all the way up to the 14U girls that aren't at high school yet, they get to see this tradition continue to build and stay strong. And I bet you we have a couple other kids here tonight.
Do you want to graduate? 17. They're going to you in 3, 2, 1.
The year that I've called games, and you look back, and it's always the softball team, a baseball team I kind of put up there too a little bit, but softball is always consistently really good, and here we are again, another great year. So congratulations on being a big part of it. How many years you've been involved in the program here now?
I think the program itself with WGSA has over 30 years. High school,
I want something else. Can you give me the team behind you?
Way more than a head coach.
Yeah.
Talking to you earlier in the day before the game, and we're talking right now, but here you are, stakes in hand, the legs already.
Yeah, we'll go to that.
The line's perfectly, everything's going to be perfectly groomed. So also the groundskeeper here too, and as I always tell people, this is probably the best natural field that there is in this state, and we're so fortunate to have all these people who have made all the improvements here and have somebody like you keeping an eye and taking care of this. And,
give me something else. Give me something else.
That's not an easy job.
No, it's not, but it's a team. I mean, I was down at the city garage, and all the guys down there helped me get some.
Bro, I don't know. Figure it out.
Some line down here that we were showing for chalking.
Come on.
So Jeff Daney,
I was the next camera guy, man. Like, you gotta look for action shots.
Nothing but stellar. And they're gonna
Hold up, where am I in this one?
looks like it's perfectly groomed, and he's gonna just.
Oh, there it was.
Make it look pretty first.
No, I don't want that.
We're really blessed to have you.
All right, let's go back to the captains again. Screw it.
WGSA, it's a trilogy that every program needs to have if they want to have the success that we get to see.
Well, Josh, thanks for joining us. Josh Navas, head coach for the Waupun Lady Warriors, getting set to take on the Columbus Cardinals tonight. Good luck tonight, Coach.
Thank you so much.
Okay, Josh, again, joining us. We'll be back with more of our pregame show right after this on Radio Plus Sports.
It's for the 50th season of Waupun Girls Softball. Just a reminder, this is a tobacco-free facility along with any e-cigs or vapes. We'd like to thank you for your consideration at this WIAA event. This WIAA event features the Columbus Cardinals against your Waupun Warriors. Also, we'd like to remind you, please show some consideration and sportsmanship to the coaches, staff, umpires, and players. And just a reminder, if you know of anybody that cannot make it to the game, RadioPlusSports.com, along with the Buttery Smooth Voices, Steve Winterhack, 2017 grad and former softball player Yvette Novice will be on the stream and giving you the highlights of the game. And with that, the starting lineup for the Columbus Cardinals, coached and led by Coach Ray. Leading off and playing center field, number 6, Jordan McNichol. Batting second and playing shortstop, number 2, Mariah Neckran.
Tired of pushy sales tactics? Welcome to Schaefer Auto, where they make buying a vehicle simple, safe, and satisfying. You'll find a sweet selection of pre-owned vehicles for every budget. Each is inspected and backed by a warranty option of your choice. Financing isn't a problem. Get approved online and drive home with confidence. Schaefer Auto has the right ride for you. Visit the lot at 404 Shaler Drive in Waupun and online at schaefer-auto.com. Schaefer Auto, no gimmicks, no pressure, no worries.
This exciting gameplay is being brought to you by Waupun Utilities, your local electric, water, and wastewater provider. And just like the teams out there, our team works hard every single day to deliver reliable, affordable service to more than 4,400 customers. As your community-owned utility, every single dollar we earn goes back into making Waupun stronger. Waupun Utilities, powering our community with teamwork, pride, and of course, hometown commitment.
Okay, we are back. Steve Winterhack with you. They're doing the starting lineups right now. So let's, they got youth nights, so they can have some of these young future players going out there with them. So heading out towards second base, Alexis Babish, Addie Braun, the super pitcher for Waupun. Got a ton of players around her.
At first base, number 14, Hannah Beatty. Batting the cleanup spot and catching number 29, Maggie Kluge.
Softball players here.
Batting fifth and playing right field, number 12, Lita Boo.
Audrey Farley, designated player, kind of lining up over by home plate. Got a granddaughter that's going out there too. She'll be going out on the field pretty soon. Leah Bewald is the right fielder. Playing out in center field, Reagan Holtz and Amelia Jones, the owner of that big home run we're going to talk about, the winning home run against Lakeside Lutheran just a few days ago, playing out in left field. Had that showed you, just look at all the youth players out there. You were one of those once. You remember those years being as a little player just starting out in this league, Yvette?
I remember being out there when I was 4 or 5. I remember playing catch in my backyard with a tennis ball because my hands were so tiny. But
okay, we got to get on for the national anthem. We'll be back at the beginning of the game right after this.
Planning to build? You need Pinot. Whether it's a new home, remodel, or commercial project, you need a committed team that's dedicated to bringing your vision to reality. You need Pinot. After all, they've been doing it almost 50 years. To start your next project, go to rapinot.com. Check out their virtual design tool and turn your idea into action. That's rapinot.com and learn about the Pinot difference. Pinot. Build better for future generations.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales. Every time we make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
Okay, we are back. Hope we got a few shots of the. We tried to get our cameraman out there to do that, but he had his headset off because he was honoring the flag and he had it off out there. So I can't totally blame Cole. My fault. Maybe he should have set that up a little bit earlier. But just the number of youth players out there shows you what this program is all about. This place is just packed on the youth nights on the weekends.
Well, I just want to get a wide shot here.
Tournament down here.
The whole field right now.
players from all over the area that come in here to play softball. So there's a reason Waupun's good every year. It's just the numbers and the commitment that some of the parents have and these
give me the
kids
first
have playing
baseman
since
doing
they were
drills here.
4 years old. Here we go. The home team here, undefeated in conference play. They're 7-1 on the season. Columbus looking for their first win of the season. They're 0-5 and 0-2 in conference play. And we are going to announce the Columbus starting batting order right now for you. Jordan McNichol will start things out there.
Leading things off for Columbus in their half of the first. Number 6, center fielder Jordan McNichol. Matt Griner on deck.
He is the first baseman batting 5th. Batting 6th is Chloe Kelm, the second baseman. Then right fielder Isabel Niehoff. Bailey Kosterman, he is the catcher. And batting 8th, and Abby Tobin bats 9th. And of course, on the pitcher circle for Waupun is Addie Braun, having a monster season as normal. A .36 ERA, 6-0 on the season, 73 strikeouts, and just pretty much unhittable so far this season. This one is bunted right back over and picked up by Ryan Babish over first base. And covering over there was Alexis Babish to get the out. 1 up, 1 down.
Not surprised to see them trying to bunt on Addie right away, trying to get some base runners on a hard-to-hit pitcher, but great defense.
Trying to make us make a play or something out there. Maybe it'll be easier to get on with an error.
Some pressure on him.
That brings up Mariah Nackreiner, and she is another right-handed pitcher, the shortstop. Strike 1 on the first pitch in. And that's for second base and another ball. Alexis Babish over there picks it up, fires to first to get the out. So 2 up and 2 down. Kensley Sullivan coming up, the left fielder. The right-handed hitter coming up for the Columbus Cardinals.
Being really aggressive on the plate right away. Only 3 pitches so far this inning.
I know with boys baseball there's a pitch count, but if you pitch a full game, you got to go ice your arm down afterwards, and that far with it, or some wear and tear definitely on the arm.
Yeah, definitely ice after games and stuff, especially when you're taking on a full brunt of the innings like Addie is this year. But the pitching motion for softball is not as hard on our shoulders as baseball, but definitely trying to keep pitch counts down is really important.
Give me the catch. Got it?
Plate, and Addie Braun calls everybody off, hauls it in. So a quick inning defensively for Waupun. After 1/2 inning, no score in the ball game. Back with the Waupun half of inning number 1. Coming your way in just 60 seconds on Radio Plus Sports.
A reminder for everyone that Ben's Automotive is open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. and on Saturdays by appointment only. Keeping your vehicle in tip-top running condition is essential. Call 324-9962 for Ben's Automotive. Get the quality repair and maintenance services you need from the automotive technicians you can trust. Ben's Automotive at the corner of Carrington and Main Streets in beautiful downtown Waupun. Call 920-324-9962 to schedule your service or repair needs today.
Life's better with an auto policy from American Family Insurance, no matter what dreams you're driving towards. That's because you'll feel totally protected with the right auto coverage. Plus, you'll save up to 23% when you bundle auto and home with our expert agents. American Family Insurance.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact me, Agent Christine File, at 11 South Watertown Street in Waupun, or call 920-324-3488 today.
And we are back at Jerry Meadham Field. I'm Steve Witterhack, and hopefully they like the shot. We've got Colton out in center field right now, giving us some nice shots back in towards home plate, past the pitcher and everything. So nice setup out there. Colton sitting out there with all his friends out in center field.
Give me Waupun warming up.
Once again, leading things off for the Warriors, second baseman number 16, Alexis Babish. Ron on deck.
Followed by Leah Bawalda, Amelia Jones, Ryan Babish, Carly White, and Reagan Holtz. The batting order for Waupun on the pitcher's circle for the Columbus Cardinals is Abby Tobin. Behind home plate, Bailey Kosterman. Called strike on the first pitch in. Ellie Helpap is over at first base for the Cardinals. Comes the 0-1 pitch, a little changeup. Not really disguised on that one too much. You kind of saw that coming before it even was thrown out there.
Yeah, that's the thing with changeups. You always obviously want a change of speed, but you don't want it to be too slow that it gives them time to not be fooled.
Right. 1-1 the count. Next one down to the dirt and outside makes the count 2-1. The rest of their defensive lineup, Chloe Kelm is over at second base. Mariah Knack-Reiner is at shortstop. Taylor Knack is the third baseman. Left to right in their outfield is Kensley Sullivan, Jordan McNichol, and Isabel Niehoff. Picked up by the third baseman. Perfectly
Bevish ground.
Picks it up, fires across the field, and gets the out at first base.
Pitcher number 13, Madison Broad.
Maddie Braun coming up to bat now for Waupun. Last game I covered for them, she was 4 for 4 in that ball game, I think with a double and not a home run, but accounting for a lot of the runs for Waupun. So besides being a great pitcher, she's the best hitter on the team.
Yeah, I think she's hitting over 600 right now. She's just absolutely on fire this season, just everywhere on the field.
Yeah, 615 she's down for. This is popping in the air, high out towards the short left. With the wind that goes over the left fielder's head, Kensley Sullivan. Looked like she was just going to get underneath it real easy, but that wind is blowing.
Double to left. Brings up designated player number 15, Aubrey Farley. Kluge on deck.
Zoom in.
Yeah, definitely just kept carrying. I would send him to the
Okay, hold on, we're still wide.
Courtesy runner for the pitcher, number 44, Bailey Elvis.
Stick wide here. Okay, now she gets in the box.
Over at second base. We're going to get some updates, too, from the boys' diamond across the town. We got Bobby Spanbauer, who joined me in that Lodi game the other day. Waupun taking on Lodi over at the Gus in Waupun. The only update I got is they said Travis Howell got, during warm-ups, got hit in the mouth and with a baseball and had to go back into the high school. Right now he's not back yet from that, according to our update from the field.
Oh, no, that's not good.
No,
Hope
terrible.
He's okay.
Yeah. Someone finds a strike zone. That is strike 2. 0-2 the count now for Aubrey Farley with Maggie Kluge waiting on deck.
Speaking of getting hit in the mouth, I'm kind of surprised to see the only infielder wearing a face mask for Columbus as the pitcher. Not very common you see that now in softball.
Balls in play.
Farley with the single to left, driving in a run.
It's the first run of the ball game on a base hit by Aubrey Farley. Yeah, that seems to be aren't most teams the whole infield with the mask on? I didn't notice with Waupun. Was everybody with a mask on out there for the? Yeah, everybody.
Yeah, I think Carly White might not wear one at short, but yeah, it's so common to see them now, which is understandable with how hard balls are hit with bat technology now. And I always wore one when I played personally, but.
Unless there's a couple mothers that are or fathers that are a dentist or something, they get free dental work.
Right, yeah.
Something. I don't know.
I'm going to go wide here.
The flex, Canaviti running for designated player Audrey Farley.
Back to pitcher.
He's got some wheels, extremely fast out there on the base paths. So a couple of base hits for Waupun, one down, one run in. And up to bat now is Maggie Kluge. This pitch is going to miss outside off the plate.
Maggie's been another hitter this year that's been finding a lot of key moments to hit the ball and get runs in.
Okay, we're wide.
We're going to go to the third baseman. Glove of the third baseman, and everybody's safe. Yeah, Kluge batting .438 on the season. That's just an error by the over at third base, missing that ball. They had the out over there.
It's a great example of just putting the ball on in play and putting pressure on the defense.
Number 1, Reese Rudd.
Set your frame, set your frame.
Good teams, I mean, that's a good process play for them. Pretty crisp with that, but sometimes you just want it out someplace. And it's hit right at the third baseman. Now Leah Bawalda steps to the plate. First pitch into the immediately on the first pitch. They dive back to third base, just getting back in time. Hannah Beatty kind of pushing the limit a little bit on that one.
That was a great throw down to third base to try and pick her off.
Yeah, you make note of that, I'm sure, as a player with Kosterman, the catcher, that she snapped a pretty good throw down to third base. So.
Yeah, definitely.
This one's going to miss low. Makes the count 2-0. Thanks to Colton out there with our shots that are coming in from center field.
Balls in play, balls in play, balls in play.
The third baseman and everybody's safe again.
Good job.
Ball. An error again on the third baseman on that one. It can't hardly. That run does come in for Waupun, leading now 2-0.
That left side of the field is seeing a lot of action for Columbus already today. Amelia Jones up now. She hit the game-winning home run.
The third baseman, a hard hit ball off the third baseman's glove. A shot off the
hard hit infield single, run scores.
Amelia Jones.
Brings out number 21, third baseman.
With the winning home run in the deciding a 2-0 win, a 2-run shot. That game against Lakeside Lutheran, a great pitcher's battle in that. And she cranks one, brings in the 2 runs on that one, and this is going to be right in front of the left fielder out there, and that is a base hit, and everybody's safe all around for Waupun.
Brings up number 17, shortstop, Carly White. Holtz on deck.
I don't know where the plate is going to come out a little further to her, but not high enough to really catch the jet stream up there, but on swinging the bats, 4 hits already, and they've got 3 runs across the plate. So Wapun's 8th batter and still just 1 out, and that was the first batter of the inning. This one's well outside, ball 1. Carly White at the plate now for Waupun. Waiting on deck is Reagan Holtz. Reagan, one of those nice number 9 batters. You like having in that spot because they actually are pretty good hitters and kind of set the top of the order up.
Yeah, she's great for that. She's basically like a second leadoff batter in that 9 hole, not your typical stereotypical 9 batter, what you would think. She's got great speed too.
That one pulls the foul. 2-1 the count now for Carly. Sounds like Travis Hull is back. He just got hit in the chin, he says it looks like now. Before the game started, he was back already, so it's good to hear. Two and 2 the count now for Carly White. It's 1 down, but bases loaded for Waupun. Left fielder also. So Waupun getting in 3 runs off that one hit right between the legs of the third baseman and the left fielder. So 3 runs come in.
And one run will score on the error in left field.
Let's take a 30-second timeout. We'll be back after this on Radio Plus Sports.
Hi, it's Dr. Randy with New Medical Center. Are you struggling with your weight? Tired of diets that just make you hungry? Maybe it's time to try something new. By now, most of you have heard about semaglutide and tirzepatide, the amazing new weight loss drugs that are sweeping across the country and helping thousands of people just like you successfully lose unwanted pounds. Well, wait no more. NewMed Integrated Healthcare has got you covered. Don't be fooled by expensive online plans with no direct medical supervision. New Medical Center's program is affordable and provides you with all the personalized support you need to succeed. Get started now and eliminate your cravings, decrease your appetite, and start losing those pounds. Take it from me, it's easier than you think. How do I know? Because I lost 50 pounds last year using this very program, and I've kept it off. Let the team at New Medical Center help you get the weight loss results you desire and deserve. Call New Medical Center at 920-324-9899 to get started now, or visit us on the web at newmedicalctr.com. That's New Medical Center, 920-324-9899. Hi.
Say cheese.
Reckon, welcome back to Jerry Meadham Field, and on with a runner at second, but 3 runs just came in for Waupun. 2 errors on that play by the third baseman, and then it goes between the legs of the left fielder besides on that hit by Carly White out there. And Waupun kind of finding Columbus sleeping, and this base running there by Carly White. It was about halfway between second and third. They threw the ball back to the pitcher. She was over to third base.
It was a great delayed steal. Must have noticed that the pitcher was turning their back on her in between pitches.
Little things that you kind of pick up along the way where you can get that. Waupun not backing off at all here with 6 runs in. Runner at third base and still only 1 down, and that was the first batter. Alexis Babish grounded out over to third base. Started out the inning. And Alexis wants to get some redemption. She's up next. Would be the 10th batter for Waupun. It's the 3-1 pitch. Followed back by Holtz. It's now a 3-2 count.
Okay, we're still wide yet. We're still wide.
The pizza radar is on. And some pizza cooking below us right now, the concession stand.
I was just thinking how good it smelled.
It smelled good.
Making me hungry up here.
Comes a 3-2 pitch. This ball at the shortstop picked up cleanly by Neckliner. Home, he is not in time. Run does come in, so an RBI for Holtz, but thrown out over at first base.
I gotta reset this new batter.
Brings up number 16, second baseman Alexis Babish. Braun on deck.
Especially if you're just having a few.
Oh, I know, but
it's really hard to get back in that mindset and forget about it. So, great play.
Second at bat of the first inning here for Alexis Babish. Again, she's the one that grounded out over at third base. Base is clear. First time I think that's happened since the second batter for Waupun here in the inning. But 2 down with 7 runs in the first inning. That's going to miss inside to Alexis. Two-0 the count. Next one's going to miss low, makes the count 3-0. We've got no problems with our sound. Somebody said that's listening over at the baseball diamond said once in a while the sound's been cutting out, in and out. Yeah, but I'm not sure if that's an issue or not. Just maybe his phone. Ooh. She goes, I would rather you threw that one on the ground.
Reaches on to hit by pitch. Brings up pitcher number 13, Addison Broad. Farley on deck.
2 down. Braun was their second at batting, and that double that carried over the left fielder's head back earlier this inning.
That hit by pitch will earn Alexis a sticker for her helmet.
Oh, you get a sticker for that?
Yeah, they can get stickers for a few different things, but I think getting a hit by a pitch is one of them.
I see. I can see in the back of Addie's helmet there. Some stickers
yeah, there's
there.
a lot of ways you can get them. I think every 5 singles.
Ooh, that is hard back off that one towards left field, and that's going to be a base hit. And getting all the way over third base is Alexis Babish. Yeah, just a hard hit ball off the leg of the pitcher, Abby Tobin, already having a rough first inning. Her teammates not backing her up defensively. That would go right off her right thigh. It heads out to pass the shortstop out to left field, and she's in some pain right now.
Yeah, give me a punch, dugout.
I got a little glove on it before it hit her, which might have helped. That's never fun.
Pine is bringing in a runner again, as they did earlier this inning with Bailey Elbis coming in to run for Addie Braun.
Right now. So I was gonna say, give me first base and their coach talking.
The shin would be a tough spot, and then you get hit in the thigh like that too. I mean, that's something you hardly even walk off.
Shin is rough, knee is really rough. I was luckily pretty good at catching a lot of the line drives that came back at me, but I did get actually hit once, and they hit me in my hand actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I actually ended up hairline fracturing it, but I didn't find out that I fractured it until a few years later.
Oh.
When I refractured my wrist, and then they were like, "This is a refracture," and I was like, "Interesting." But that was down in Moline my freshman year.
We're still wide yet.
Yeah, we're just going to see what's going on. They bring in a new pitcher. There's still no footer out there yet. Waupun still out there. Walking it off a little bit.
I'm going to go live here to you in about 3.
Ready to go.
2, 1.
So Addie Braun, a couple hits in the inning with that double, her first at bat, and now the single to put runners now at the corners. And that will bring up Aubrey Farley. She had a single with an RBI back in the early part of this inning.
Okay.
PP, the flex thing, back and forth. I never know the rules exactly.
Still wide.
Honestly, it's such a complicated
Zoom in
thing
a
with
little bit on that
softball.
one.
I understand it a little, but there's so many little unique ways you can use those positions. My dad definitely knows all of them, though. He reads that rule book and uses it every way he can.
I think he knows that thing, every word in that book.
Yeah.
I've heard some people arguing with him, and he could just pretty much quote why they were wrong on what they were saying. And
Yep, every year he gets the new one and highlights the changes from year to year. So
one's going to miss low and outside, and just waltzing over there to second base is Bailey Elbis. Runners at second and third. This is the 12th batter of the inning for Waupun. And Hannah Beatty, her first at bat though, because the first time this position was Aubrey Farley, the DP, was up. Even though Hannah did get out there on the field after Aubrey got on base, she came out and ran for her. And
this brings up catcher number 29.
Okay, I'm wide. Go back to the game now. Go back to the game. Yep.
this
All
entire
right,
Waupun
back to you.
lineup is dangerous, but Maggie Kluge is definitely someone you would want to have up with the bases loaded.
Well, she's the cleanup batter, so got out with a fielder's choice.
Wide.
Nice job by Chloe Kelm to get to it, but not before the damage is done. Bases loaded. They leave 3 on for Waupun, but they got 7 runs across home plate, and Waupun leading this game 7-0 after only 1 inning. We'll be back with the top half of inning number 2 right after this on Radio Plus Sports.
If you cringe when it's time to smile, come to Dentistry of Wisconsin in Beaver Dam and Waupun to make your grin big, bright, and beautiful. They can help with impactful solutions like implants, bridges, orthodontics like Sure Smile clear aligners. And if you're looking for simple smile enhancers, they offer tooth whitening and veneers. Give Dentistry of Wisconsin a call in Beaver Dam at 887-2112 or their Waupun office at 324-3881. You can also visit them online at dentistryofwisconsin.com. If you're looking for someone to take care of your tree needs, call Eli at Torres Tree Service of Waupun. Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard-to-get trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they put topsoil and seed where the tree was removed, clean up the debris, and haul it away. Join the many satisfied customers by calling Torres Tree Service in Waupun at 920-334-5887. That's 920-344-5887 for Torres Tree Service of Waupun.
Leading things off in the Columbus half of the second inning.
In the bottom half of inning number 1, and they went down 1-2-3 in the first inning. So I'm not sure the explanation here, where I know we're having little audio problems, and they say it's on the home plate camera. Would that be the camera coming in showing home plate, or your camera from Oh. And number 4 in the batting order overall, Taylor Knack, up to bat, their third baseman. She had a lot of business in that first inning defensively over at third base. That's outside. It's count now at 2-0.
Yeah, third base is definitely living up to the hot corner name today.
We had mentioned that maybe off mic there, that with a little bit slower pitcher, of course you're going to get a lot more activity with those right-handed hitters over on that third base line. And yeah, the poor third baseman here, Taylor Knack, had a bunch of balls hit in her direction and some errors in that first inning.
All right, I think I fixed it.
Okay. Yeah, that one catches the inside. Tried to sell it a little bit that was a little too far inside. Did not offer. Kind of spun away from it a little bit. Puts the count now at 2-2 to Knack. Good job reaching over there for Addie Ron.
Knack grounds out for out number 1. Brings up first baseman, number 13.
With a lot of pitchers up on the mound, but Addie Braun is just such a great defensive pitcher.
Yeah, just snapped out there, and yeah, that was not an easy one. Your momentum's kind of coming forward and off the other way towards first base, and she had to reach back for it. Still hauled it in, got the out. And that'll bring up Ellie Helpap, the first baseman, up to bat. Called strike on the first pitch into her. 7-0 Waupun on your new medical integrated healthcare scoreboard here in the top of the second inning now. Slow little roller back over to Addie. Not easy around that one. Goes to first, gets the out, so a couple of put-outs started with a pitcher. And that'll bring up Chloe Kelm to the plate now, the second baseman, who had a nice catch right behind first base to end Waupun's 7-run inning and got the third out.
Yeah, that was a great catch battling the sun. Second base and right field in Waupun have a really bad sunball problem.
Coming to Addie, and again, up to the task, got to run up on that one and gets it out. So 1-3 putouts for Waupun, and they still lead 7-0. We'll come back with Waupun's half of inning number 2 coming your way right after this on Radio Plus Sports.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales. Every time we make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
There has never been a better time to shop Werner Harmsen Furniture and Total Flooring, Main Street in downtown Waupun. Werner Harmsen is featuring a fashionable selection of furniture and flooring. That means remarkable savings on name brand furniture, top quality name brands at special competitive prices. You'll get the taste, quality, and personalized service that has separated the Werner Harmsen name from the best. Find their showroom in downtown Waupun. Werner Harmsen Furniture and Total Flooring. Taste, service, selection. It's worth the drive to beautiful downtown Waupun.
All the
Jones on deck. Right now, because I just want to test out the more.
Okay, we are back here at Jerry Beanham Field, and Waupun will start out with number 5, 6, and 7 in the batting order now coming up for Waupun, with Leah Bawalda starting things out. Waupun with a 7-0 lead.
I'm trying to keep the hot bats going this inning. Get another 7 runs on the board, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll find out about that 3-inning rule. What is it? So you said it's not a statewide rule; it's a conference rule.
Yeah, some conferences choose to have a 15 runs after 3 innings run rule, but usually the standard is at least 10 runs after 5 innings.
Okay.
I remember I played in 2 conferences in high school, and our first conference didn't have 15 after 3, but the second one did.
Nice play over at third base after all that action they had over there in that first inning. Good job there by Taylor Knack to pick it up cleanly. Right to first to get out number 1.
Hold on, we're wide right now. You're fine.
Bring up Amelia Jones.
Little tight in the first inning. There you go.
First pitch into her is going to miss a little high, maybe a little tight. Ball 1. Ryan Babish waits on deck. Big swing and a miss on that one. Kind of looks back to the dugout.
That was a great changeup. That one had a little bit more on it than the first one she threw last inning.
Okay, 1-1 pitch. As soon as he stepped in there, Tobin ready to fire already. It looks like she's recovered after that shot off of her leg. So 2-1 count with one down and nobody on for Waupun. Amelia Jones still at the plate. Next one's going to miss. Makes the count 3-1.
Another thing I really love about the Waupun team is how much energy they have. They're always in the dugout screaming and cheering. They do a lot of organized cheers, which I personally love.
Okay.
Isn't really as popular with high school teams.
Brings up number 21, third baseman, Ryan Babish.
Team togetherness.
What?
Seems to be all on the same page. There's no hesitation.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely have fun in the dugout together, which is so important.
Wapun's got a runner at first base with one down. And bringing runner out again. And coming out to run is Braylon Brush.
24, Braylon Brush.
He'll take herself on the base pass here for Waupun. So Ryan Babish just got an invitation to her graduation party. Came in the mail the other day.
So crazy that she's a senior, all of these seniors. I remember when I was in high school, they were little girls. Ryan's mom was one of our assistant coaches when I played, so I remember her being down by the fields with us, and now she's a senior. It's crazy.
Yeah, time does go fast, especially when you get to be old like me. This is hit popped in the air towards the short left field. It's going to drop in for a single.
Babish with a single to left.
Hit. So runners now at first and second base. Funny story with Ryan. She's actually babysits my grandkids for my son Derek and his wife Bridget. And I just pointed out my granddaughter out there. She babysits her, but she's all the little one there with Ray. She has a Uncle Ryan. So, but she has Ryan the babysitter, and she always refers to her as Girl Ryan.
Girl Ryan.
That's my babysitter. Funny. This is Girl Ryan. And then I've seen her by Ryan Babish. She always says Girl Ryan. That's just what she calls her. So
kids always think of the funniest nicknames. It's so funny.
Yeah. So the sound echoey right now. We're getting the echoey sound from it. Yeah.
Passed ball gets the runners to second and third.
Can we just maybe keep it on that, see if it sounds good if I just keep it on that outfield camera for a little bit? It's popped in the air out towards center field. Center fielder McNichol goes back off the glove right in front of the fence. And Waupun's going to score a couple runs off from that one. He'll throw it home, and that'll allow a runner to get to third base, and not a good way to throw it home. The runner is pretty much there.
White reaches on the two-base error, advances to third on the throw.
Kind of jumping at it. She kind of stabbed at it a little bit out there. Looked like she was all set to catch that ball, and kind of stabbed at it. And drops it behind her, and 2 runs come in for Waupun.
Maybe another example of the wind helping out the hitters today a little bit.
Yeah, it could be. Here's the third base picked up by Nat, throws to first, and gets the out over there, and he is out number 2.
Out number 2, run scored. Brings up number 16.
A couple ground outs for Reagan Holtz, but also a couple RBIs for her. Both times got a run to cross home plate. So Waupun now leading 10-0 in this game. That brings the top of the order. Alexis Babish up to bat. She's been hit by a pitch. She's grounded out so far in the game. So in the second inning, this is her third at bat. This one's going to bounce across the plate for a ball. So base is clear right now for Waupun, and top of the order up for the Lady Warriors with Alexis Babish up.
Columbus pitcher seems to be using her changeup more now, trying to keep these hitters off balance a little bit.
2-1 the count now to Alexis. Yeah, sorry for having any our audio problems. It sounds perfect in our headphones, so something's happening after it leaves our mixer board into our main computer. Something's not working right. Okay. 3-1 pitch is going to miss well inside. Babish, instead of getting hit with that fourth ball four, she gets out of the way this time.
Brings pitcher number 13, Addison Braun. Farley on deck.
Of course, now you got to deal with Addie Braun, number 2 in the batting order, but the best hitter on the Waupun softball team. Bats over 600. 2 for 2 in this game, a double and a single. And wherever it's going to go, it's going to be coming. Hard to see the outfielders kind of playing close to the warning track. That's going to go off the glove of the catcher, and runner heads over to second base. Waupun trailing 3-0 after 2 innings over on the other end of Lincoln Street, over on the east side against Lodi, the team we beat by a score of 4-2 a few days ago. Oh, that's going to get past the shortstop and off the left field. He's just going to scoop it in. I didn't surprised they got by her.
Yeah, it looks like it might have taken a nasty hop and hit a rock out there or something, which rarely happens on this field.
Yeah, your dad, he kind of brags up at you. If he finds a little pebble or something out there, he's got it off that field and has it just perfect out there.
Yeah, we throw those guys out of here.
Yeah.
Worms, too, after we got all those rainstorms last week. You said that there were so many worms out on the field.
Does he bring you out here and help you work on the field with him? Or?
You know, I should, but I don't. I did help hang up the senior banners hanging behind home plate, though.
Okay.
I can claim that.
Aubrey Farley up now, her second at bat. But this position in the order, it's the third at bat for this position because they had Hannah Beatty come in, who's the flex player. This inside, throw it over to first base, but awkwardly getting back to first is Bailey Elvis. Kind of held up and her legs kind of went up behind her a little bit, so.
Looks like her cleats almost hit her helmet with that belly flop.
Coach is laughing over there, and she kind of did a reenactment of it over there at first base. And had some fun with it. Pine leading 11-0, and that's going to be a single right up the middle of the bat of Farley.
Farley
for 2 in the ball game. Runners at first and second base now, and Maggie Kluge coming up to bat.
Number 29, catcher Maggie Kluge.
Pine leading 11-0, 2 down. But I'm not sure how many errors we have officially in this ball game. 5. 2 of them on one play, third baseman and the left fielder. On Columbus, so that's not going to help the cause either. And they, talking to Coach Novice, and then in the interview after I interviewed him, he said not the whole conference, not that they were not all happy about Waupun being in this with this. Coming into their conference and all the successes that they had, state champions a couple years ago. And they got her over at third base. A nice throw there by the catcher, Kosterman. Gets it over to Taylor Neck, puts the tag on. And they get out of the inning, but with net to Waupun scores 4 runs, now leading this game 11-0. Top of the third inning coming your way right after this.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales. Every time we make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
This game is powered by C. Broxma Electric of Waupun. C. Broxma Electric has serviced the electrical needs for Waupun and the surrounding area for over 18 years. From small residential jobs to agricultural, industrial, and commercial jobs, they do it all. For quality work and prompt, courteous service, contact your State of Wisconsin licensed electrical contractor in our area. C. Broxma Electric at 920-319-1614 or check them out online at cbelectric.net.
We're going to go back wide here and see if I can take
Leading things on for the Columbus half of the third. Number 3, right fielder, Isabel Neeva. Kosterman on deck.
Sit down to one camera or what we have to do. But hopefully we can have that figured out before the end of the game. And here we go. Nobody has reached base yet for Columbus. They are 0 for 6 in the ball game, and now Isabel Niehoff comes up to bat, shows bunt. That one off her bat, and down to the ground foul right back to the catcher. Strike one. Braley Kosterman waiting on deck, and Abby Tobin, the pitcher, in the hole for the Columbus Cardinals. It was high on that one. Chases it, swing and a miss for strike two.
It's maybe one of Addie Braun's best pitches is her rise ball. Her spin is so tight, and they think it's coming in as a meatball, but then it goes right up to their hands.
One kind of got away from her. She kind of put her head down right away and knew that was well outside and in the ground, but not a problem. It's 0-2 count. Nobody on base. Yeah, not an easy conference for Waupun. We're set up for big numbers, and we've got 2 JV teams.
Yeah, we have 2 JV teams, and some of the teams in the conference don't even have one.
Right.
So.
Yeah, that makes it difficult, and I think these girls are going to get sick of playing each other. They probably haven't playing each other on a regular basis. This hit over for a second base, so like Batters ranges over there, covers that area in a hurry, gets the ball and throws it to first for the out.
Catcher number 10, Braley.
So 1 up on 1 down. And Braley Kosterman coming up to bat. Looks like they're set up to play somebody over there. I think they've been asking other teams, JV teams, haven't they? Over on the other diamond, Diamond 2.
Yeah, they must have got someone else in it. It looks like an orange and black team out there.
It could be Ripon Senior, not a conference team anymore. That would make sense that they'd be over here. Pitch is going to miss inside. Coach Knopf also said that Rippon's sitting at like 7-1, 81 of the season, and are ranked in the top 10 in the state. And that hasn't happened for a while. Rippon's didn't have a lot of great teams here last year. That one is fair ball. He throws it to first, and he got a nice job by
Kosterman grounds out.
coming in, grabbing it. A high bouncing ball, and throws a strike to first. Official right away said that's a fair ball. 5-3 put out, 2 up, 2 down, and that brings up Abby Tobin.
Columbus has done a great job of putting the ball in play. I don't think Addie's had a strikeout yet this game.
That's one weird thing to see.
Very rare for her.
That one is a strike going around too far. Tried to check up on it, but couldn't. Tobin down to the count 0-1. Pitch is going to stay high. Count is now 1-1. A stiff wind blowing straight out to left field, which has helped one player in the ball game with Addie Braun hitting that high pop-up and ends up blowing past the left fielder. Swung on to the next one is Tobin and fouls it back into the screen. Puts the count now at 1-2. Top of the order waiting on deck, but 2 down, nobody on. And that is strike 3 again, another.
Her first strikeout of the game, just as we were saying.
Yeah, just as you said it. So it's a good reverse jinx you put on her. She got the strikeout on that one. So her first strikeout, 3 up, 3 down. And Waupun leading 11-0 as we go into the bottom of the 3rd inning. We'll have that for you coming your way in just 1 minute on Radio Plus Sports.
Taco Bell's new Let's Value menu has so much love. It's starting to go to people's heads.
I'm the Lutzierge.
Which is the mini taco salad fork?
Here to help them cope. So when you try the mini taco salad, beefy potato loaded griller, or chips and nacho supreme dip, enjoy the Lutz. Just don't let it go to your head.
Yeah, bring the car around.
You know there's no valet.
Then who's getting the car?
Taco Bell's new Lutz value menu. 10 extravagant indulgences, all $3 or less.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Casasa Rewards checking accounts? All Casasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Casasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
Here we go, bottom of the third inning. Waupun with an 11-0 lead. 7 runs in the first inning, 4 runs in the second inning. And the Warriors picking up Maggie Kluge, who didn't get to finish her at bat. She had that throw out over at third base. He's going to miss high and away for ball 1. Maggie has got on with the fielder's choice, scored, and got the bat a second time and flew out to the second baseman to end Waupun's threat back in the end of the first inning.
All the youth players lined up right on the fence to watch. So cute.
Yeah, not coming in real fast. Kluge just turns her back, gets hit by a pitch.
Brings out number 12 right fielder, Leha Bowalda. Courtesy runner for the catcher, number 1, Reese Rudd.
Reese Rudd coming in to run. And coming up to bat again, Leah Bowalda. Her 4th at bat of the game.
Funny enough, getting hit by pitches, we actually would practice that.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, just throwing tennis balls at each other, just learning how to get hit. It's a free base.
Yeah.
Take it.
They teach you just to turn your head and turn away from the ball towards the catcher. And
well, now they have elbow guards and ankle guards and so many things that weren't really popular when I played. But I would wear all of that stuff, like, hit me, please. I'm protected.
Yeah, like I said, the catcher does have a pretty good arm, but I've seen that. We've had some baseball teams that kind of lived off from that, especially back in about 2006 and 7. Those guys would put this big on their lead elbow. They'd have this, and they would just almost stick their, once in a while get called for that, sticking their elbow out there to get hit. So they planned on it. They didn't mind it at all. And first dive into a second base by Rudd. Mom sitting in the crowd saying, you got to clean that jersey now.
At least they're not white.
Right. Trying to drew the throw over to third base. We're just happy they didn't let the runner Rudd get over to third base, so they just kind of looked her back, and runners at first and second.
Seems like Columbus is catching on to Waupun's very aggressive base running.
Another trip out to the pitcher circle for Columbus. We'll take a break right now. Back after this on Radio Plus Sports. We're going to have a pitching change.
If you're looking for someone to take care of your tree needs, call Eli at Torres Tree Service of Waupun. Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard-to-get trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they put topsoil and seed where the tree was removed, clean up the debris, and haul it away. Join the many satisfied customers by calling Torres Tree Service in Waupun at 920-334-5887. That's 920-344-5887 for Torres Tree Service of Waupun. Say cheese! If you cringe when it's time to smile, come to Dentistry of Wisconsin in Beaver Dam and Waupun to make your grin big, bright, and beautiful. They can help with impactful solutions like implants, bridges, orthodontics like Sure Smile clear aligners. And if you're looking for simple smile enhancers, they offer tooth whitening and veneers. Give Dentistry of Wisconsin a call in Beaver Dam at 887-2112 or their Waupun office at 324-3881. You can also visit them online at dentistryofwisconsin.com.
Okay, we do have a pitching change. They're bringing the right fielder in. Isabel Niehoff is coming in, right-handed pitcher. It looks like they put Abby Tobin out in right field. That's where she was. So just a flat-out switch. Yeah, last update we had from the boys. Diamond is, yes, our sound is still not good, and score is 3-0 after 3 innings.
It's just on this camera, right?
Yeah. Maybe we'll just stay with that shot out in the outfield. I mean, it's better to be able to hear us, and they can still see what they have there. We're having a little problem when they put it on that camera that's right behind home plate. It's up by us here, then that's when our sound goes kind of crazy. But if you have it on the outfield camera, and we'll ask Colton to be a little more proactive out there and trying to stick with the ball out in right center field. Okay, that'll bring up Amelia Jones with runners at first and second base and nobody out. Takes the first pitch. That is a called strike. Amelia has had a single and has walked and has scored a couple times in the ball game.
11-0. Runners on first and second. No out. Waupun got a shot here to close it here.
Hard hit ball, but that one glances off the top of the roof over there in foul territory, left field side. That's one of the big improvements over there. That was just nothing but a shelter at one time, and then you just had that really productive group that came in here and did all those changes, added 3 little shed-type areas on that building. Got it sided over there. That looks good. And getting hit is Amelia.
Jones reaches on the hit back pitch.
So bases are loaded for Waupun. You know, all the improvements we've seen. Wasn't that fun kind of watching that growing up here and seeing all the changes? You know, the dugouts are unbelievable now. You got the Denny Killam batting cages over there in past center field.
Yeah, it's been so cool to see this field evolve and this complex evolve over the years. Like adding in the warning tracks happened when I played, and the new dugouts, and it really is the best softball field in Wisconsin, in my opinion.
One of the things that they did when my niece played, when Holly Marowitz, who was Holly Visser, when they played, that fence was another 20 feet at least further, if not long. And she had so many balls that would have been home runs, but because they had it out at like 220, 230 out there.
Yeah, I think the Diamond 2 fence is still at 220 and left, actually. But I remember when they moved the varsity one in to 200 all around.
Yeah, that's nice. I mean, that's what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be anywhere from 200 to 210 or something. It looks good. The screening they put there and the graphics that they put out there in the outfield and on the dugout there, top notch, and put that in all the diamonds. And another batter getting a hit in that.
Run scored.
Take an RBI anyway.
Yeah, any way you can get it.
Yeah, and the latest addition out on the fence is Kaylee Westfall's retired jersey number hanging up.
Yeah. Your dad was kind of telling me the story on that because some people were questioning. This is hit high in the air out towards left field. And left fielder goes back and again misplays it with that wind blowing it. And that's going to bring in 2 runs.
A very long single.
Carly White off her bat. And again, the poor left fielder out there with that strong wind coming in. Looked like she was just all set underneath it to haul it in and ends up going past her right out to the warning track. For a second there, that wind is going to take it right out of the park. So runners at first and second base. 3 runs come in the inning. Well, they got it. I think it is 2. This one's hitting the ground off the bat of Reagan Holtz. Pitch is going to miss high. top of the order waiting on deck. I'm looking forward to next week. We will be calling a couple softball games. I believe both of them are here. Lodi on Tuesday, who they beat 12. It's 12 to 2. Was it 12 to nothing in that game? I can't remember.
Yeah, it was 12 to nothing.
Yeah, and that was a good pitcher.
Yeah, she was great. She had great spin. She mixed the speeds really well, but the Waupun batters just really figured her out after a few innings.
Yeah, it was scoreless for a few innings before. And then the onslaught came. That's over to third base, and that one sailed over the first baseman's head. And no one backing that one up, and that's going to bring a few more runs in for Waupun. And we're going to test that rule out right now. That is the 15th and 16th runs, and the umpires kind of coming in, and that must be the 15-run rule after 3 innings. Waupun is going to win this ball game in 3 innings.
I believe we have a 3-inning perfect game by Addie Braun as well.
Yes.
Addie Braun has not allowed a hit all week.
Yeah, she just had to face 9 batters. None of them reached. Even had all the putouts in that 3rd inning, and just had 1 strikeout with that too, which was kind of unusual on her stat line.
Honestly, maybe the most surprising stat. Not even the perfect game, just the 1 strikeout.
I think we're going to take a break right now. We're going to see if we can get Colton to come in with his camera, bring that along with him, and we'll maybe do a few interviews on the field and see what the girls have to say and Coach has to say. We'll have those interviews coming your way. We'll see how long it takes Colton to come back in, but Colton, just grab your stuff and head her in.
Life's better with an auto policy from American Family Insurance, no matter what dreams you're driving towards. That's because you'll feel totally protected with the right auto coverage. Plus, you'll save up to 23% when you bundle auto and home with our expert agents. American Family Insurance.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact me, Agent Christine File, at 11 South Watertown Street in Waupun, or call 920-324-3488 today.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales. Every time we make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
Planning to build? You need Pinot. Whether it's a new home, remodel, or commercial project, you need a committed team that's dedicated to bringing your vision to reality. You need Pinot. After all, they've been doing it almost 50 years. To start your next project, go to rapinot.com. Check out their virtual design tool and turn your idea into action. That's rapinot.com and learn about the Pinot difference. Pinot. Build better for future generations.
It's time to take control of your soil management. Turn to the Great Plains TerraMax, a versatile hybrid tillage solution offering variable intensity tillage for a variety of fall and spring field conditions. Create the ideal seedbed with a high-quality finish, level soils, and remove ruts. And eliminate resistant weeds, all with one tool. Tillage is now on your terms with TerraMax. Visit Waupun Equipment Company today to learn more about hybrid tillage from Great Plains. TerraMax, for tillage on your terms.
Life's better with an auto policy from American Family Insurance, no matter what dreams you're driving towards. That's because you'll feel totally protected with the right auto coverage. Plus, you'll save up to 23% when you bundle auto and home with our expert agents. American Family Insurance.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact me, Agent Christine File, at 11 South Watertown Street in Waupun, or call 920-324-3488 today.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Casasa Rewards checking accounts? All Casasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Casasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
Thank you for your continued support over the past 50 years. At Verhaeg's Furniture, we're honored to be voted by you to be one of the best mattress stores in the Fond du Lac area for 2024.
Our mission is to bring the finest in style, comfort, and quality to the Waupun area.
We've teamed up with amazing brands like Ashley, Lazy Boy, Bestcraft, Marshfield, Best Home Furnishings, Mega Motion to offer you the best selection around.
Free delivery to Waupun and the surrounding area. See store for details.
Make your home a place you truly love with Verhaeg's Furniture Mart.
This exciting gameplay is being brought to you by Waupun Utilities, your local electric, water, and wastewater provider. And just like the teams out there, our team works hard every single day to deliver reliable, affordable service to more than 4,400 customers. As your community-owned utility, every single dollar we earn goes back into making Waupun stronger. Waupun Utilities, powering our community with teamwork, pride, and of course, hometown commitment.
Hello, back pain sufferers. This is Dr. Randall Blahoviak with NewMed Integrated Healthcare. Are you struggling to find a solution for the constant neck and back pain that's keeping you from enjoying life? Maybe you're wondering if you should go the medical route, or maybe you're even thinking about giving chiropractic a try. Well, now you don't have to decide between the two. At New Medical Center in Waupun, you can have the best of both worlds. Let our team of experienced medical professionals and chiropractors design a treatment plan to get you back to living a pain-free life. The healthcare team at New Medical Center will assess your condition and give you a combination of options, both medical and chiropractic, to choose from. With over 30 years of experience treating back pain, you can be assured that the team at New Medical Center will discover and address the source of your pain. Don't waste another minute trying the same old failed strategies. Let New Medical Center help get you back to living your best pain-free life. Call New Medical Center now at 920-324-9899. That's 920-324-9899. Or visit us on the web at newmedicalctr.com.
Say cheese! If you cringe when it's time to smile, come to Dentistry of Wisconsin in Beaver Dam and Waupun to make your grin big, bright, and beautiful. They can help with impactful solutions like implants, bridges, orthodontics like Sure Smile clear aligners. And if you're looking for simple smile enhancers, they offer tooth whitening and veneers. Give Dentistry of Wisconsin a call in Beaver Dam at 887-2112 or their Waupun office at 324-3881. You can also visit them online at dentistryofwisconsin.com.
Extend your vertical tillage options with a new Kuhn Krause Accelerator XT8010 available at Waupun Equipment Company in Waupun and Watertown. Proven Excalibur VT blades cut tough residue, creating a superior seed bed. Gang angle options of 1 to 5 degrees for true vertical tillage or 6 to 8 degrees for more aggressive tillage action. Mid-mounted tines redirect soil and residue flow ahead of rear gangs. Exclusive star wheel treaders break clods and anchor residue, while the 24/7 conditioning reel firms and finishes the seed bed. The Accelerator XT is available in RTK cut widths of 11 to 40 foot. Ask your dealer about the new Smart Soil Technology ISOBUS system for your new Accelerator XT.
Thank you for your continued support over the past 50 years. At Verhaeg's Furniture Mart, we're honored to have been voted by you to be the best of the best mattress store in the Fond du Lac area for 2024.
Our mission is to bring the best in bedding comfort, technology, and support to the Waupun area.
We've partnered with top brands like Tempur-Pedic, Puffy, Scott Living, Sealy, and Nectar to offer you the ultimate sleep experience.
Free delivery to Waupun and the surrounding area. See store for details.
Come shop at Verhaeg's.
And welcome back to Jerry Meadham of Field. Steve Winterhack with you, and convincing victory, just a 3-inning game. We kind of wondered if this conference has that 15-run rule in 3 innings, and obviously they do, with a 16-0 victory here at Jerry Meadham Field. And I've got a couple of the players. Got Aubrey Farley with me right now. A couple of hits in the ball game, and maybe just talk more about how your team is playing right now, and just the chemistry you feel with this team so far this season.
Well, obviously there's 8 seniors. We've all been playing since we were really little. Yeah, we all get along very well, and I feel like when you're seniors, you take in the young underclassmen, and I know that's just how we form our big family, and it's really great, and we all get along, and we have so much fun together.
Kind of a fun night tonight was youth night, and
Yes.
does that take you back to when you were just a little, 4, 5, 6-year-old player out there? And really, I think the reason that Waupun's softball is good every year is because of their youth program, and they get brought up playing a lot of ball. And you think that's part of the success that built right from you being a youth player up to this point?
Yeah, I definitely do, and I do pitching lessons and hitting lessons with a lot of girls, so it was really nice to see them tonight and their hard work, and I know they're going to be good when they're older, so it's going to be really good for them.
Well, a nice game. You had a couple of hits in the ball game, and what kind of goes through your mind when you're playing kind of a convincing victory? They had trouble fielding the ball out there and everything, and I know you got some tough teams coming up. It's going to be a little bit tougher week coming up. You got Lodi on Tuesday, and then got that first finally Poinet game. You get to play them at home.
Mm-hmm.
So, you talk about the rest of the season and the competition you got coming up.
Well, for hitting, first of all, I feel like it's just see ball, hit ball, and hit as hard as you can and get it in play, run as fast as you can. But yeah, I think our competition's really good coming up, and we have such a strong team chemistry, so I think it'll go great. And we have high standards for this season, so we're going to keep pushing towards them.
Well, nice game. Team's playing great right now. Can't wait for those games. We're going to be at both of those next week, too. So congratulations on the win. Enjoy that.
Thank you so much.
Okay, Aubrey Farley joining us, and we're going to head over to the person that had a perfect game today. A perfect game, 3-inning pitching, but Addie Braun joining us right now. And we knew that was going to be a problem as far as not the hitting part, or the hitting part for you guys. For them defensively, you hit that ball up in the stratosphere, and looks like the left fielder was all underneath it, and also it landed like 10 feet behind her out there. So that was a bit of an issue. Is that like windy days like that? How much is that coming to affect in your pitching?
It definitely does. If you get a ball up high enough, it will go, and it'll just continue to go. But I know that behind me, I've got outfielders and just fielders in general that can read that wind and have practiced in that wind, that they can get anything.
Now, talk about your perfect game. It just had to face 9 batters. The second inning, you had all the putouts. They were all ball. And that was a nice play. That first one especially was a nice play. You kind of had to reach back for that one. But just 1 strikeout, that's kind of a weird line on yours. Normally on your stats, you might have had 4 or 5, 6 strikeouts after 3 innings. But just the last batter you faced struck him out, right?
Yeah, we were definitely working on, fielding practice a lot. And I know my defense has my back, so if I work in the zone, I know that they're going to make the outs.
You got those big games coming up next week, and you just came off of the big game, that Lakeside Lutheran game. Talk about that game. Was that going to be a little tougher than you thought, or did you kind of expect a game like that? Obviously, a pretty good pitcher they had over there.
Oh, for sure. I mean, she's a great freshman pitcher. That their bats are definitely great bats. But, we went into that game knowing that we, like Aubrey said, we have our standard, and we're going to keep pushing towards that standard.
I like that see ball, hit ball.
Yes, keep it simple. Keep it simple.
That's the way it should be. But congratulations on the perfect game, and we'll be at both your games coming up next week. So keep on. Looks like everybody's enjoying the season, so keep having fun.
Yes, thank you. We appreciate your support.
Okay, Addie Braun joining us here, and we got Josh Navis is going to join. I even heard a couple of Van Halen songs today, so that kind of got me in the mood for the game today. Mr. Van Halen here with me, but 3-inning game, domination, some rough spots there defensively for Columbus out there. A lot of errors in the ball game, but how did your team react to that? Who they played here today, and you still feel that they just came out and still play? Doesn't matter who's out there, just going to take it to them.
Yeah, well, at bat wise, we want to hit the ball hard.
Yeah,
that's all we really talk about when it's time to get your at bat. We let them hit balls that are out of the zone because some of them like that pitch that just isn't a strike, and they can hit it hard. So that's what we ask them to do. It's like you don't have to just wait for a strike.
Right.
Hit a pitch you like, and they hit them hard today, and it made it really hard for their defense to make some of those you'd think they're routine plays, and they do go down as errors. I don't want to say they're not, but I'm glad I wasn't playing third today.
That's a rough spot
Yeah.
when you have a slower pitcher. Third base is, especially against your team, is going to be getting a lot of balls over there, and they weren't all easy ones over in that direction. But of course, anything you can learn from a game like today, or just that these guys, doesn't matter who you play, you're just going to be bringing it.
Well, with all the stuff, all the different teams I've had to scout to get ready for our conference and all this, I didn't get a lot of film on them. So, you talk about Addie only had 1 strikeout. We just changed it. We're like, well, let's just feed the zone and play defense. So it's okay, and that's what we did. We threw a lot of four-seam fastballs today.
Yeah.
And, their bats are good enough to touch them, but, I mean, we have just such a great defense. Girls, they can't wait for 21 at the end of practice. That's sort of where we go through all of our defensive stuff, and I think they like that almost. They won't admit it, but I think they like that almost as much as hitting. So and they show that in the games. They're never waiting. They're never on their heels. Oh shoot, I got one coming at me. They're never surprised. So knowing they can play the defense behind Addie or any pitcher that we throw out there, that they're ready and always prepared, and it showed on the defense today. Everyone, she had 1 strikeout, so there's 8 putouts today. So it was really neat for
the Babish sisters look pretty solid out there. That was not an easy ball. That one that was right on the line, the high bouncer. And Ryan picks up.
Yeah, for Ryan, that was a great play.
She comes up like she's supposed to, or the umpire was definitely making it very obvious that's a fair ball. So threw a strike over there and got the out. And I know Alexis just looks always rock solid over there. She makes even the tougher plays look easy out there because she's just so athletic and quick to the ball. So
yeah, she's smooth. Yeah, and for Ryan's play, I don't purposely hit him on the line or foul. But at practice, but it does happen a lot for some reason, and we always say just keep going after it because you never know when that umpire's going to call that fair foul. You just make the play, make the throw, and then let the umpires make the decision. And that paid off today. You know, some people might have just like, oh, that was foul, and not even made a play. Yeah. And she just was, the cat-like reflexes between everybody on the infield. Mm-hmm. There's somewhere Carly White's waiting to make the play, and somehow, Addie took those ones in that one inning, all 3 of them. So,
well, a couple of big games coming for you conference-wise. We'll be at both those games right here on this diamond. You've got a team that I think is better. They seem like they should be better than the 12-0 loss they had to you when you played Lodi. Yeah. And then you have Poinet getting your first meeting, which everybody's waiting for in the conference. I'm sure a lot of people statewide watching for that game. So, talk about your week you got coming up next week.
Well, next week it's conference games, but what's nice is we have some on this weekend. We're going down to Turner down in Beloit to get sort of ready for those big games. Right. It's nice how that worked out. I thought you can make all these plans and sometimes they don't always work out, but it looks like it's going to work out. Where we played 2 really good games against a really good team, a top-ranked team in the state, with Turner, and we do have some seniors gone that day because of some other activities that they have planned with state solo ensemble. So we got some other girls going to be able to get an opportunity, and we'll see how good our depth is. It's going to be a fun day of softball for all JV and varsity that day, and we might see our youth pitching come up here and.
Future looks bright. Yeah. There seems to be a lot of really good freshman pitchers
in the state.
In the state, yeah. And you've got one too.
Yeah, so. Yeah. And I think we might have been the only team last year to have a really good freshman with Corbin Wenzel, and she comes back with Caitlin Kraus. So it'll be a nice 1-2 punch, and we might see that this weekend.
She's a lefty, isn't the freshman
a
lefty? Oh.
Yeah.
Looking forward to seeing that too.
Yep. It's sort of. I thought our lefty would be as we were developing. I thought Lexi Gerritsen was going to be that because she was in pitching and stuff like that as she was growing up, but then she bailed and wanted to just be focused on first base. That worked out for her pretty good. But I
did her homework too because she was a valedictorian in her class.
Yeah,
besides. Maybe I should focus on that.
Yeah. So it's been a long time coming to get a lefty here in Waupun. So they're going to be, and we might see a little bit of it. I think we're seeing it right now on Diamond 2. Both of them are throwing down there. I think both are going to go to Beaver Dam and throw. So. Give them a little taste of what we might see next year. When we're not looking forward, we're going to enjoy this season, but it's nice to get them all prepared. That's what JV's about. JV2, we're a fortunate program that does have a second JV program, so it's exciting here in Waupun.
Well, congratulations on the win, and we will see you coming up next week for a couple of games. Yeah. So enjoy the victory here today, and good luck against Beloit Turner coming up this weekend.
The Stream team.
These guys are aces. Yeah. The top Colton up, put them all the way out in the outfield out there. Did a great job, and Kyle, of course, always rock solid, being our director here.
I couldn't keep that stuff
and
straight.
Yvette did a great job. He pointed out some nice stuff that really notices things that novice person like me. But she's not a novice with her knowledge of softball.
Yeah,
but again, thanks for joining us up there and having your daughter come up here.
Yeah, I think she's probably going home to watch more softball at the college, and then we watch a couple high school games that some of the other networks put on too. And it's a softball season right now, 24/7 it seems like.
So was 16-0 the official score, or was it 15-0?
I don't even know.
16-0.
Yep.
Yeah, so a nice victory, 3 innings. Coach Josh Navis joining me, and we're going to be doing their games coming up next week, so join us for that Tuesday and Thursday right here in the same place, right at Jerry Meadema Field. Have yourself an excellent night. Enjoy the beautiful weather today.
Tired of pushy sales tactics? Welcome to Schaefer Auto, where they make buying a vehicle simple, safe, and satisfying. You'll find a sweet selection of pre-owned vehicles for every budget. Each is inspected and backed by a warranty option of your choice. Financing isn't a problem. Get approved online and drive home with confidence. Schaefer Auto has the right ride for you. Visit the lot at 404 Shaler Drive in Waupun and online at schaefer-auto.com. Schaefer Auto, no gimmicks, no pressure, no worries.
Protect your New Holland equipment and optimize your performance in the field with genuine New Holland maintenance products. New Holland oils and filters are designed specifically for New Holland equipment so you can achieve our high performance standards in the field. And by choosing genuine New Holland maintenance products, you'll not only protect your equipment, you'll also boost its performance and productivity. Visit Waupun Equipment Company, also in Watertown, and see for yourself why genuine New Holland oils and filters are the right choice for your equipment.